Hey, what up, y'all? I'm about to show y'all how we do this Three Sisters method with the corn, the beans, and squash, pumpkins, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can grow whatever like that as long as it's in that family. I'm about to get us down here. I'm gonna show you what's up. All right, so here's some of the corn. This is spaced a little bit too close. These are just the extra corn I didn't have that I was gonna put in a big patch. You know, that wouldn't really fit in there. Anyways, I'll show you more of how it's supposed to be spaced out. You see this? Need a good like 10 inches to 12 inches between these at the least. And then you want to put them in blocks. So, you know, you don't want just straight rows. You want them just kind of speckled out in your bed. Once you get these going, you're going to wait till these are probably, I say 10 to 12 inches tall. That's how tall you want them to go or be before you go planting your pole beans. And you want pole beans specifically, not no bush beans. Once these get up, plant them in there. And you want to plant them beans, I say about 3 of them, about 3 to 4 inches away from the stalk of your corn. You put about 3 like that. Now after you do that, you're gonna wait on these to sprout and get about 1.5 inches to 2 inches off the ground before you go planting your next crop, which would be, for most people, probably squash, but you can plant pumpkins or zucchini, whatever, something like that. Now what that's gonna do is it's gonna grow out, and it'll probably grow out this way, it'll spread out that way. But it's gonna keep all your soil shaded over, gonna keep all these weeds from growing. And it's gonna help the whole system. They all work together. Your beans, they're gonna bring nitrogen down here into the soil. So you ain't really gotta worry about nitrogen as far as fertilizer. Just to keep that in mind. And once that's going, all you gotta do is maintain it. You know what I'm saying? Water it in real good if we ain't getting rain, like, you know, it's been a drought lately here in North Carolina. So you're gonna maintain that, but that's essentially it. It's super easy. Now when this gets growing, I'm gonna show you exactly in the future how this is going, so you can kind of follow along, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, plant your corn, make sure they're about 10 inches to a foot apart. Kind of do them in blocks so they pollinate. A lot of people don't know those little tassels. The pollen off of that need to hit those little corn silks so you get corn, you know what I'm saying? So you want to put these where they can get pollinated, you know, where the wind, and they're getting pollinated by the wind. So, like I said, once these get about a foot tall, throw your beans in there. Once your beans about a couple inches tall, then throw your squash in there. Again, with the squash, you're not gonna plant them as heavy. You're only gonna put like one about in between, you know, because they sprawl out. You really don't want a ton of them in there. I think you could probably do some watermelons. I'd just be careful because I personally ain't never tried it. But yeah, if y'all like content like this, man, throw me a follow, leave me some comments about how you feel. If this helps you out, just, you know, hit that like button for me. Helps me out, man. Appreciate y'all.